So let's go ahead and connect HP tuners to the Dakota. Here I have my MPVI3 into my OBD plug that I cut out of the truck and spliced into the ECU. Battery's off. Let's get this tablet powered up and get battery power to the truck. With power to the truck, we have some lights now. Let's go ahead and open up VCM editor. Okay, with the battery hooked up and HP Tuner's VCM editor open, so let's go ahead and read this computer. Okay, so what we got here is the 2003 RAM 2500 5.7 that this harness and this engine came out of. I'm going to go ahead and try to read entire for this computer. Turn ignition off, it says. Wait 3 seconds. Turn ignition on. Boom. I get request download X7F negative response code. Now, I went ahead and Googled this, and I guess this means whoever tuned it, which appears to be Blue Streak Electronics based on the sticker I found on this thing, somebody had tuned this and basically blocked the ability to read the tune, I guess protecting their intellectual property or whatever. So the thing that really sucks about this 2003, in this specific one I have, is that I can't even download the tune to make modifications to upload back to it. So I could take a chance on trying to find like an HPT file for a fucking 2003, but I wouldn't be able to write to it anyway because this isn't a supported year by HP Tuner. I have the 2005, so let's pop this in here and see what we can gather. Now I've hooked up the 2005 RAM computer to my 2003 harness. This was enough that I could read and perform a bunch of things without mutilating my harness. So I was going to see if I could find the skim delete feature and show you some things I have here. Okay, key on. All the same noises as before. Go ahead, click on vehicle reader. We're going to gather info. Okay, 2005 Dodge Ram pickup 1500 5.7. This is a truck that I pulled the harness and PCM from at the U-Pole yard. So read entire hardware. Let's just go with the NGC 3 whatever X is. Something about a circle on a plug. Let's just do that too. See what happens. Turn ignition off. Wait 3 seconds. 2, 3. Turn ignition on. There. And now I'll spare you the 3 minutes of downloading.
Two-step process to deactivate the security key. If you do not do this, if you only did just what we talked about and disabled these 2 tabs, you have not successfully deactivated SKIM. You have not done anything yet. And that's why many people say HP Tuners is not capable of deactivating SKIM.
Mine looked much like, the only difference was this was enabled with my original done. Holy fuck, man. Sorry, my sausage fingers here. There we go. That's what it looked like. I might even be able to just open this up. So here's the stock original that I saved. This is from August 9th. Let's go ahead and open this. This is what it was like. SKIM disabled, SKIM capable enabled.
At the dealer, what they'll do is they'll wipe out the ECM's memory of the SKIM, and as soon as it's plugged into the car and it detects that SKIM module, it's going to coordinate and reactivate. What we're saying is we want SKIM to be in learn mode, but then there's no SKIM module to wake it up, so it's quote unquote deactivated. It's not really gone, it's not deleted, it's just not part of the function. It's not part of the protocol to start up. So we're going to go ahead and write the vehicle, which is that button right there with the red arrow. And you'll see what immediately pops up is you have to expend a license to commit to tuning this vehicle. And go ahead and click yes.
I have already wasted my money.
And it lets you in. So what you do, first step, is you always write the entire calibration. So any changes you've made in any of the tables above, you write the basic calibration. It'll go through the process, which may take a few minutes, but it's usually not that bad. So it says here, the write has completed. Please cycle the engine. We're going to turn the quote-unquote key on, key off. All right, so we've cycled it.
That's what we're going to do. So, write calibration. Please cycle the ignition.
You're still not SKIM disabled. You have to do one more step. This is the key step, guys. Drop down this box and click SKIM disable for retrofit. This is essentially wiping out or disabling SKIM and write it one more time. So now you're writing it in SKIM disable for retrofit.
Now this is where the magic is supposed to happen. There's supposed to be a SKIM remove for retrofit, and it's not there. The other thing that's interesting is I have this write entire, which he didn't have. But I know I've done this before and I was able to write because I did a fresh read and you could see those features were disabled. So I know that I'm writing properly, I just don't have this SKIM feature, which I find weird. But that's what I'm working with, guys. So what I'm doing now is I'm trying a write entire. Let's see if that makes a difference. I don't think so, considering this is a much longer process and didn't really look like what they were doing in the video. Okay, cycle the ignition. Done. Although I don't like that it doesn't really change the dialogue here. Be nice to have some kind of acknowledgement. That's it. Just write calibration again. It's not there. But there you have it. There's an update. We're kind of stuck here.